Um, I really debated whether I wanted to come on here because everybody that knows me knows how I feel about this particular topic, but I kind of want to shift it to the cause of why we're seeing what we're seeing on specific platforms and people that are putting out misinformation. It all comes back to control. Right now, people are not in control of their lives. They're not in control of their daily functions. They're being told what to do, and it's that unknown that's making them freak out. And if you really think about it, conspiracy theories as a whole are mechanisms of control. You don't know. So you have to make up something to make yourself feel better, to put yourself back in control. And we do this all the time with various things. Oh man, you know what they really trying to do is this. No, you really don't know. You're just making something up to make yourself feel better, because that unknown in your mind makes people go crazy. And rather than take the time to really study and really immerse yourself in the information, I'll just make up something and keep going, because that's a short-term fix to the long-term problem. You want to be in control. You want to know what's going on. You want to know every little detail, but that's just not the way things are. That's not the way things are before this pandemic. But that's just what people do. But it gets out of control when people go to the extreme and try to convince others of what they made up in their head. That's the problem. And I want to share something with everybody listening. This is something personal from Black Panther. June 1st, 2019. That was the last time I was in the United States with my family. People that know me know I work overseas. March 26th, 2020, I was supposed to fly home to see my family. But because of the coronavirus pandemic, I am not able to fly home to see my family. So now we are, April 20th, coming up on a year since I've seen my family. I am unable to fly because of the coronavirus pandemic and the shutdown of airports that I would have needed to go through in order to get home. And that just is what it is. So for people that's saying it's fake, for people saying that it's not real, oh, this shit is real. Every day, I'm seeing people around me getting sick. Every day, I'm seeing new buildings getting sectioned off for quarantine patients. I'm seeing people getting tested. I'm seeing people going down. This shit is real. If it was not real, I'd be at home with my family. Trust me on that. So one thing people need to do, I know when the majority of the people watching, they have a displeasure for certain organizations, certain people, whatever. Take your bias out of this. Take your pride out of this. Take your emotion out of this. And let's deal with the information that's out. That's what we're going to have to do. And it's something you can't get around. You have to take out your preconceived notions or how you feel about certain things and deal with the here and now. Because if you don't, it can be detrimental to you. It could be deadly to you. My high school classmate just lost his mother. She's gone because of COVID-19. My son's grandmother is now sick with COVID-19. My brother, Dinas Demir, just recovered from COVID-19, thankfully. but he had it. My sister that I was in the Army with, she got COVID-19. Two of them, actually. One I went to basic training with, one I deployed with. Both of them got COVID-19. So for people to say, you don't know anybody that even has the COVID-19, yes, I do. I know plenty of people, actually. Thankfully, it's nobody, in my immediate family or, no one has died that I personally, immediate family wise. But I know plenty of people with this virus. It's no joke. Where I live in Fulton County, Atlanta, Georgia, South Fulton to be exact, we are the #1 county in Georgia for new cases. Why? Because Black people don't think fat meat is greasy. And if you go to the dollar store, people sent me videos. You go to the dollar store, you go here, you go to the grocery store, people are not social distancing. People are not wearing masks. People are dapping it up, high-fiving. We don't believe shit. So that's what's happening right now, to the point where the mayor had to cut an executive order to get your ass in the house, or you could be fined or up to 12 months in jail. That's the severity it had to take to get people to listen.
Let me plug this real quick, Ben. Spears of the Mossy, Volume 1, May 25th. All right? Man, look forward to that work right there. Gonna be taking pre-order soon. Man, we all stuck in the damn house, might as well read, man. Might as well read.
The last thing I want to say, is learn what immunity is.
Man.
From a scientific perspective. I don't think people know that science uses words that we use in everyday language, but they don't mean the same thing that they mean in regular English. So when you hear something like immunity and you think, oh, that means that I will be immune to all the things that are right, that's not what it means. It's not what it means at all. You have to learn the scientific language. What are they actually saying?
They think immunity.
Learn what your immunity system does and what it's supposed to do and how it works. That will debunk and dispel a lot of the information that's coming out. If you just learn that one fact, if you don't listen to nothing else I said tonight, learn what immunity is. And like Ankh said earlier or alluded to, it's not a green glow that you walk around with that just deflects everything in your path.
That's good stuff.
That's all I got, man. Peace to everybody on the panel. Support all the works that you see coming up on your screen. I personally have about 90% of the works that's coming up there. They're good works. And like Ankh said, take this time to just study and read, man.
Hey Ben, Black Panther. Yeah, that's
what's up, bro?
Hey, peace. That's an unfortunate thing on your situation, but that's a good thing to share to bring the point home to some people, because what you just said, somebody's going to hear it and maybe kind of tip them the other way to take it a little more serious. So stuff like that should be shared. I think people should share what they know and what they're experiencing even around them, maybe not directly with themselves, but maybe friends or distant family members, so it can hit home, because some people don't take things serious until it hits home, like that out of sight, out of mind syndrome, so I think that's a good thing.
It ain't out of sight.